Collingwood, I mean, how's the sort of general feeling today, looking back on sort of the results across the weekend?
Yeah, clearly disappointed, but yeah, I think if we look at the bigger picture, we were able to be there for 3 quarters, and clearly a disappointing second quarter. But I think a lot of positives to take out of the other parts of the game where we were able to match it, and if not, yeah, go a little bit better than them.
How was it, heading into a Collingwood in great form when you came up against them? Was it sort of the speed that you expected? They had such great run through the midfield.
Yeah, certainly the chaos of their game that they love, and we were certainly up for the challenge, but we just weren't able to find sort of the common ground between our best footy and what let us down in that second quarter.
I think that it was, finals, getting into finals, not getting to finals. Andrew Brayshaw wasn't saying that was where success kind of laid. It's sort of more about getting consistency within your game. When you take a look at Collingwood, would you have said that on a whole that was a consistent performance?
Oh, certainly not, no. But like I said before, we were trying to find the common ground between our best footy and that disappointing second quarter. But yeah, certainly wasn't a consistent game, and it had a lot of ups and downs. But like I said before, certainly a lot to learn from, and yeah, I think we'll be able to learn from that big time and keep moving forward this week into Sydney.
Everyone who's spoken post game has talked about the positivity of competing outside of the 10 goal second quarter being negative. Has there been a focus to try to stay positive in this environment at the moment?
Definitely, yeah. There's we've still got 6 games left, and I think we can still take a lot out of this season, regardless of what else is going on. So I think to keep finding positives and keep working together as a collective and keep moving forward rather than dwelling on what has happened, but obviously learning from that, and we keep moving forward.
Has that been a changed approach to try to be more positive after a loss than looking back on the disasters, the bad parts of the game?
I would clearly look through that and do see what went wrong, but at the same time, you got to keep moving forward and look what we can take out of games like that.
What was the general feeling when all of a sudden, not asking for a diagnosis, we know you're not a doctor, but you see Freddie not playing, you see Hayden Young go down, Alex Pearce was struggling for a little bit, Brendan Cox, of course, not there. How do you sort of keep composed and confident, especially when you're going in playing against the number one team in the comp?
Yeah, obviously we trust the guys that are coming in, and we have full trust that everyone coming in can play their role and do their bit for the club. Clearly, to lose blokes like that, it does hurt. But yeah, like I said, the guys we have coming in, we have full faith in and trust them to get it done.
Pretty young team at the moment. You're one of the young blokes in that group. What's it like when you look around and there's a lot of blokes your age standing nearby rather than the senior heads?
Yeah, clearly very young, but I think exciting at the same time. Get the ability to put these games together now and work together and to build something. Everything might not come off at the moment, but yeah, I certainly feel moving forward into the back end of this year and the start of next year that we can certainly build something and can be very exciting for our footy club.
How difficult is it at the moment playing as a forward when you're not getting the number of inside 50s and the supply that you would be wanting?
I wouldn't say it's difficult. It's certainly it's not easy when you're going good. So yeah, it's certainly a good challenge though. I don't think it'll ever be easy playing against some of the blokes that we do. So yeah, it's an exciting challenge that I look forward to every week and look forward to doing with Jai and Jacko. But yeah, I wouldn't say it's a tough spot to be playing.
We've got the Swans this weekend and don't know what the lineup's going to be, but it could be one of the last times we see Buddy playing in front of a home crowd in a way, being from WA. You're a forward, looking back at Buddy Franklin's sort of performances. What do you sort of have memories of him, or perhaps what do you admire about his game?
Yeah, I think from just everything that he's been able to bring to the game, pure class, yeah, outstanding footballer, and someone that I clearly admired growing up as a kid and wanted to be like. So yeah, I think yeah, to be able to maybe share the field with him with that, but we'll be going in with different focuses and that. But clearly, yeah, could be his last outing here. But yeah, we're not going to be focused on that.
in those situations, like on Saturday where the ball's just not coming inside that forward 50 as much as you'd like it, as a forward, are you able to have much communication with the mids and the backs during the game when, you know, the ball's struggling to come inside?
Yeah, certainly we try to feed up a lot of things that we think we can get moving forward. They might not always be the easiest things to share, but that's something that's going to help us grow and move forward as a club. And yeah, like I said, try and stay positive with everything like that and help each other through, because that's the only way we're going to get through it is together.
And how frustrating, I know that there were some positives coming out of the game, but how frustrating is it knowing that you sort of did stick with them for, you know, the other 3 quarters outside of that second term, but just knowing that it was sort of that second term that cost you, how frustrating is that as a player?
Clearly hurts, yeah, but like I mentioned, we're just still trying to find the common ground between our best footy and our downfall of a quarter like that. But we'll review it this afternoon and get in and find what didn't work and clearly look at what did work and for the other 3 quarters.
When Sean's not in the ruck and Luke moves in there, how much of a difference does that make? How much readjusting does it take from the forward line?
Just a little bit. It only means at times we might only have 2 tools instead of 3, sometimes even 1. But yeah, I think it's just another challenge that we'd like to get after. And yeah, it's obviously disappointing to lose a player like that. But yeah, we just love the challenge and move on with what it is.
Josh, you would have travelled back with Brandon, obviously a pretty significant injury that left a lot of people sort of worried. How is he?
Yeah, he's good. He's always got a smile on his face, Brandon, and no doubt that whatever he will go through, we'll be with him the whole way and wrap his arms around him and support him fully and help him get through what will be, I'd say, a challenging time for him.
Thank you.
Thank you.